What's up guys, how are you? Today, we are listing the top 5 best drill presses for the workshop. I have done a lot of research, read a lot of reviews, and then came to the conclusion about which drill presses is the best for people like you. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. Number 5. ShopFox W1848 Oscillating Floor Drill Press. For the woodworking master who needs both a drill press and a sander, the ShopFox Floor Drill Press doesn't disillusion, as the drill bit can be effectively expelled and supplanted with a sanding cushion. The swaying development, orbital development combined with a turning movement, of the sanding highlight produces a smooth surface without taking off scratches or cross-grain marks like non-oscillating sanders can. The floor drill press is fitted with a 2-inch clean harbor that interfaces to a standard shop vacuum for wood tidy control. The worktable tilts up to 90 degrees in both headings, and the client can select from 12 distinctive speeds, extending from 250 to 3050 RPM. The most extreme gap profundity is 3¼ inches, and gaps can be drilled up to 6½ inches from the edge of the fabric. The circular worktable measures 12 3/8 inches in breadth, and the floor base can be catapulted down to a concrete floor or secured with overwhelming sandbags or exercise center weights. Product specs. Type, floor drill press. Power, 3/4 drive. Chuck size, 1/64 inches to 5/8 inches. Pros. 3/4 horsepower engine conveys 12 speed settings and 250 to 3050 RPM. Oscillating development and standing include for effective form standing. Built-in 2-inch clean harbor minimizes flotsam and jetsam and clean in at-home or proficient workshops. Tiltable worktable, tilts 90 degrees on either side. Cons. Very heavyweight development may be troublesome to amass and introduce. Number 4. When 4212T 10-inch variable speed benchtop drill press. With a large 8-inch long by 7.5-inch wide worktable, the 5-amp when 4212 10-inch variable speed drill press permits clients to make exact drill gaps up to 4 inches from the edge of their fabric. The Laser Direct is accommodating for tenderfoots fair getting the hang of a drill press, but progressed specialists are sure to discover it convenient as well. The cast iron worktable tilts up to 45 degrees for drilling directional gaps, and the When drill press will drill a gap up to 2 2/5 inches profound with the offer assistance of the movable profundity halt and the 1/2 inch keyed chuck. Clients can select and bolt in the correct speed required from 530 to 3100 RPM. Like most benchtop drill presses, this show ought to be mounted to a benchtop, worktop, or countertop for stability. Product specs. Type, benchtop. Power, 5-amp engine. Chuck estimate, 1/2 inch. Pros. Built-in 5-amp acceptance engine conveys between 530 and 3100 RPM, advanced speed readout show peruses out the RPM. Comes with a Laser Direct, flexible profundity halt, and 1/2 inch capacity keyed chuck. 8-inch long by 7.5-inch wide cast iron worktable inclines up to 45 degrees for amazing flexibility. Pre-drilled gaps on the base permit for simple mounting to a benchtop or work surface. Cons. Assembly required before utilize, may be troublesome for to begin with clocks and fledglings. Number 3. ShopFox W1668 Benchtop Drill Press / Spindle Sander. ShopFox knows that most specialists require their workshops to be as flexible as conceivable. Their 13-inch benchtop drill press / spindle sander is outlined for both drilling and sanding, which is why this 3/4 horsepower bore press turns the shaft at speeds between 250 and 3050 RPM. The 13¼ swing permits simple control of huge workpieces without issue, particularly when sanding. The table tilts to either side up to 90 degrees, making drilling end grain on carpentry ventures a snap. It incorporates the shaft sander drum pack with 1 dash, 1 1/2 dash, and 2-inch drums and sandpaper. When utilized in sanding mode, the drum wavers up and down. The offbeat circular worktable highlights a circular set pattern for the sanding drum, perfect for fine, nitty-gritty sanding jobs. The only complaint we have is that there's no component for exchanging between boring and spindle sanding, and it is not light sufficient to be a portable drill press. Clients have to open the top and evacuate or supplant a belt to make the switch between the two modes. Product specs. Type, benchtop. Power, 3/4 horsepower. Chuck measure, 5/8 inch. Pros. 3/4 horsepower engine conveys 250 to 3050 RPM of control and 12 speed settings. Comes with a 3-piece shaft sander drum unit with a mandrel and sandpaper. 13¼ inch table swing is able of tilting 90 degrees on both sides. Cons. Heavyweight plan is not appropriate for transporting or transportability, may be tricky to introduce. Assembly required, may be troublesome for apprentices. Number 2. 14208T 8-inch 5-speed benchtop drill press. Including a drill press to your workshop arms stockpile needn't cost a fortune. The 14208 8-inch 5-speed drill press has a 2.3 amp acceptance engine, an 8-inch swing, and a 2-inch axle travel. All of this gives the capacity to drill exact gaps up to 4 inches from the edge of your material, all at a reasonable cost point. Select from 5 speeds, extending from 740 RPM to 3140 RPM, to best suit the sort of fabric being drilled. The cast iron worktable is 6/2 inches square, tilts up to 45 degrees, and can be raised or brought down, depending on the thickness of the fabric. This reasonable drill press can bore gaps up to 2 inches per pound and, like any benchtop show, ought to be catapulted to a countertop for soundness. This show is moreover lightweight sufficient for those who require a convenient drill press. Pros. Comes with a 2.3 amp acceptance engine, an 8-inch swing, a 2-inch axle travel, and a 1/2 inch keyed chuck. 5-speed bore press offers great flexibility, ranges from 740 to 3140 RPM. Height adjustable cast iron worktable slopes up to 45 degrees in either course. Cons. Assembly is required before utilize, may take a few time to put together. Some clients detailed trouble when utilizing the chuck. Number 1. DeWalt DWE 1622K 2-speed magnetic drill press. In projects or exchanges that incorporate metal manufacture, building steel stairs, or other major steel development, the metal will likely be as well expansive or heavy to pull to a workshop bore press. That's where magnetic drill presses, commonly called mag drills, like the DeWalt 2-inch attractive penetrate press come in. When the effective electromagnetic base is situated on the metal to be bored, such as an expansive I-beam, the magnet is enacted, locking the bore press to the metal protest for soundness while drilling. The DeWalt mag drill has 2 speed settings, 300 RPM and 450 RPM, and comes with a security overburden switch that closes down the bore if it overheats. With a 10 amp engine and 2 speed settings, this demonstrate is flexible and comes with a fast, tool-free 3/4 shank or 1/2 inch keyed chuck alter, a quick-release nourish, attractive self-feed cooling tank, and an engine stature alteration. Product specs. Type, magnetic. Power, 10 amp engine. Chuck measure, 1/2 inch. Pros. 10 amp engine and 2 speed settings give viable utilize and unwavering quality. Made with a magnetic base and coolant bottle to arrange an assortment of tools. Safety overburden assurance switch anticipates any harm or abuse. Made with a speedy, tool-free chuck alter framework, can alter between the 3/4 Weldon shank and 1/2 key chuck. Cons. Heavyweight plan is not perfect for movability or transportation.